Bonjour and welcome to Liza's kitchen. Welcome to my new series of videos where I'm going to try to teach you how to do some cakes or recipes. I love cooking and I was like, why not sharing it with the few people that are watching my videos. And because Christmas is coming, today we are gonna do some Sablés de Noël, which is some Christmas biscuits. Very simple, and right after that I'll be singing you a little Christmas song live. So stay tuned. Mwah. Bisous, bisous. To do those biscuits, you are going to need, I've got my recipe here in case I forget, a few steps or whatever. But to do those Christmas biscuits, you are going to need flour, sugar, butter, 1 egg, and any kind of flavor you want to add. So for example, personally, I'm gonna add 2 because I'm cray-cray. I'm going to use some extrait de fleur d'oranger, which is a sort of orange liquor, kinda, and Cointreau. So obviously this is a French, gorgeous, very delicious liquor. Ooh, oh, orangey as well. It's very this one is stronger than this one, obviously. This one is more for like cake, and that's more like alcohol. But I think the two together is great because biscuits are slightly dry. So I'm always like, I'm gonna try to add a bit of flavor in it just to make it a bit better. And the last ingredient, but not the least, honey, a glass of wine. Cheers. Happy Christmas. Ready to go. You will also need a few things to obviously do that recipe. You will need an oven, duh. You will need a scale or anything to measure the ingredients. You are going to need, well, I made a mistake. I purchased these things, this little like cake silicone thingy, which are great, to do some madeleines. That's French, madeleine. Anywho, to do those like more soft little cake. But we're gonna use it anyway. I bought them, so why not using them? The easiest thing maybe to have is those, I never remember the word in French or English. Is those little like metal shapy things. Then you roll out the pastry and then you cut with those like metal shaped thingy. Anyway. And you will need a electronic whisk. This one is extremely old, honey. I think that was born before I was born, though. Let's get into it, darling. The recipe that I've got it from YouTube, which is a great recipe, to be fair. But if I use the right amount of ingredients that the lady was advising to use, I'm ending up with, because we'll need at the end a pastry that is like thick and not sticky to the hands. And I found with those amount of ingredients that the pastry at the end is too pardon, is too liquid and too sticky. So I always need to add flour at the end. So at the end, I'm just using double the flour that it's written there in the recipe, knowing that in here it's written 470 grams of flour, and if I use the double, it's almost like an entire, you know, pack. So I am going to try with you guys to maybe add less butter, slightly less sugar, and then keep the right amount of flour. Normally, when on that recipe, it's written that we would need 225 grams of butter, but I think for today, I'm only going to use 125 grams of butter. Then we'll see. Then it's 160 grams of sugar. I might maybe put a bit less than that, and I will stick to the 470 grams of flour. Then obviously 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of this. Because I've got 2, I'm putting 2 teaspoons, 1 of each. Maybe the reason why I need more flour as well at the end. First, we need to mix with this the butter and sugar. We need I'm gonna put 150 instead of 165. So 150 of sugar. Okay, I put 165. It's fine, sweetheart, it's fine. The butter needs to be a bit melted, but not too much either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the butter in very small pieces and hope for the best. Butter, it says 225, but I'm gonna put 125. Worst case scenario, I will add butter. I'm following this, but like I'm just playing around as well. I obviously wash my hands before starting the video. I'm looking at the scale. There we go, perfect, 125. I still have a bit of butter left if I need, but we'll see that later. Now, I'm gonna need to plug this and plug this and mix the sugar with the butter, right? Right, okay. So now we just need to mix the butter with the sugar, and we should have a creamy and pale ending result. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a bit more butter. So we were 125, maybe we can add 25 more. Okay, 30, that seems great. I'm going to mix it again, but before, a bit of a rosé down my throat is needed. Perfect. I think for now we are good. I'm gonna unplug this, but keep it on the side in case I need it later. Let's see how it looks. That's perfect. That's great. I think that's gonna be enough, to be fair. I'm gonna show it to you from closer. It should look like something. It should look like something like that. It should look like. Yeah. It should look like something like this. You see, creamy and pale. A bit of frozen. Always treat yourself, honey. But I should be careful, I don't want to be too drunk. Now we are going to add 1 teaspoon of the orange liquor and some Cointreau, this gorgeous French alcohol. Okay, there we go. And then obviously the egg. There we go. So thank God I didn't put this away because we need again butter and the sugar is done. Now we added the Cointreau, the orange liquor and the egg. Now we're mixing all of that together. So now we should get something like this. And now we're going to add the flour. Let's say 470. I think I'm gonna keep this. Maybe I'm gonna put half first. I'm gonna put 200 or 300 first. There we go. And then with one hand, we are going to mix everything. I added 50 more. I think in her recipe there was too much butter. I don't know how she made. Maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe it was 125 and I've heard 225. That's possible. Honestly, knowing myself, it is more than possible. We are going to put the rest of the. There you go, that's what I hate. Oh. Ooh. Maybe put a bit too much now. Put 110 more. Oh, I think that's going to be more than enough now. Yeah, maybe a bit too much. Oopsie. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the side for 1 second. Too much flour in that. So this is gonna unfortunately go away. That looks good to me. Slightly, maybe a bit scared that it's gonna be a bit too dry. Trust me, like the thing just slipped out of my hand and I put more than I should have. I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna wash my hands. So I'm gonna put away everything that I don't need anymore. Hi darling. Cleaning my kitchen. Sorry. In case you were wondering, I'm drinking my rosé out of a straw because I've got lip gloss, well lipstick. Let me show you this from closer. Okay, it should look something like this. So now we are going to need our silicone shaper trays. I don't know if it's the word, but you know, you got it. I'm gonna preheat the oven before obviously put this in there. And while we, you know, fill in the trays, the oven will be hot enough. Trust me. I turn on the oven. It's 240. Yeah, they say 170. I always like to put more than what is written on the boxes or recipes, because I think it's an issue with my oven. I think it's getting older, so I like to get it warmer. So I'm just gonna put 205 instead of 175. Okay, so now let's play. Also, I'm gluten intolerant. So this gives me so much pain in my stomach. So I guess my mom will be eating them. It won't be a waste, trust me. Worst case scenario, I've got 2 of my cousins who lives not too far from my house, so I can give it to them. But yeah, I'm gluten intolerant, and the first time I made them, I always did try them and loved them, but my stomach got upset and I had cramps and all that jazz, so it was not great. The issue with those trays, they are very deep, if that makes sense. Like they're very, you know, they're very deep. The first time I made some biscuits, they were like huge like this, and so now when I put some pastry into them, I just fill in half of the space that there is. So I just, you know, press. I press it quite well to have the shape that we've got up, you know, there. I'm gonna do the 2 trays and I'll be back. I am done with the 2 trays. As expected, the oven was ready while I was in the last little biscuit of the tray. I'm gonna show it to you from closer. There we go. It should look like this, more or less. I still have a bit of pastry left that I will use later. And so now I'm gonna put it in the oven for about. You need to check. Mine's are obviously a bit thicker than what the recipe is expected. So I might need like 10 to 15 minutes. But if you also like roll out with a rolling pin, I'm pretty sure you can have them ready in, you know, 5 to 8 minutes. But you just have to keep on looking and check when it's quite golden on the top. When it's like very golden-ish, it should be ready. While I put this in the oven and watch them and keep on doing the other trays, why not watching me sing you a Christmas song? What do I hear? Is that Amazing Grace? Merry Christmas to all of you. Bisous, bisous. Well done! Bravo! Well done me! That was good, wasn't it? Thank you. Stop it. Stop it. I know. Thank you for listening. But also thank you for watching the video. My little Sablés de Noël Christmas biscuits are ready. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did. And also, remember, whoever you are, whatever is your body type, whatever is your gender, whatever is your sexual orientation, whatever is your ethnic, whatever you are, remember that you are absolutely beautiful. Stop being so hard on yourself. Christmas is coming. You should be happy. Be happy. You are happy. You will be happy. I believe in you. Trust yourself. I wish you a beautiful 2023 Christmas. And I wish you all the best for the year to come, 2024. Bisous, bisous. And again, Joyeux Noël. Au revoir. These are so good.